Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa, and this is my workshop. Well, today I thought I would turn the camera around and speak with you directly. It's Christmas Eve, and I wanted to tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Ramadan, and Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Anyway, my point is I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and watching me over these last several months. You know, I started this channel in September, I think. So it's a brand new channel. I'm still learning the ins and outs of video production, and some of it has been okay. Some of it's been downright rotten. But some of you have subscribed anyway and stuck with me, and I wanted to take the opportunity here to thank you for that. And working on the production of the video, and it'll continue to get a little bit better. This channel I started really because I just love this hobby very much. And, you know, I think I've mentioned in other videos that I did this when I was younger, you know, in my teenage years. And, you know, back then, I had a friend by the name of Jody Riley. He was my best friend. He lived next door to me. And we used to build models in the garage. I would take a great big folding table and stretch it out, and the two of us would sit there and have a big bowl of pretzels or potato chips or something like that on the table. And I brought down my little black and white Zenith TV. I think it was 13 inches, which I saved up for by myself and paid for that TV. And we would sit on the weekends and do models all day long, and I loved it. And the point of this story is, I'll tell you, like I said, about 5 years ago was when I got back into this hobby. And I had a dream one night. It sounds kind of hokey. I don't tell this story very often, and I'm kind of reluctant to tell it even now, but for what it's worth. I had a dream about, you know, building those models with Jody Riley in the garage. And it was a very vivid dream that I remembered in great detail, and I couldn't get it out of my head. You know, most of the time, if you do happen to remember a dream, you only remember little snippets. And I remembered this entire dream, and it stuck with me for a while, a week or two. And I couldn't get it out of my mind. And finally, I just decided, you know what? Why don't you go out and try buying a model kit and give it a try and see if you like it? And that's what I did. And I think I showed this in one of the other videos. This was my very first build, okay, coming back as an adult, right, 5 years ago. And I loved it. I really, really loved it. So I stuck with it. I had a little spot in another part of the basement where I started, just a little corner. I didn't jump into anything where I got all of the equipment and so forth that I have now. I wanted to start small to make sure I was going to like this. And as I said, I just simply love it. And that's why I wanted to start this channel, because I would sit and do my models, and I would think in my mind, you know, of those days in the garage, and we would talk back and forth, Jody and me, about, you know, how we were doing something in our build or whatnot. And I thought, gee, you know, maybe I can do that on YouTube. So, you know, that's how I started the channel. I didn't think anybody was going to tune in and actually watch me. I thought, you know, who's going to want to tune in and listen to anything I have to say? But I do. I've got some viewers. I've got some subscribers. Not a whole lot, but some. And for those of you who have subscribed and tuned in and watched, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope we continue to grow the subscriptions in the upcoming year. But that's the whole reason behind getting this channel started. I just love sharing the hobby. In the upcoming year, I have a model group build that I'm going to be doing. Where did I put that? Hold on one sec. Okay, I found it. This is the group build that I'll be starting in January, and I'm excited about that. This is showing it in blue and white. I think I'm going to go with the green and white. In fact, I ordered a mint green is what I ordered. And I think that'll look pretty nice in that. And I also have a request from somebody to build this Chevelle. And they need this by February, so I've got to get going on that. And the request is getting a little glare there. There you go. Okay. I have a request on this. They want it done in white, so that's how I'll be doing that. And then, of course, I'm sure you remember my friend Linda. I just did the Mustang for her. Well, her husband Bob is retiring from Coca-Cola. I think Linda's retiring in February too. We're all getting that old. I have another couple of years before I get to retirement. But anyway, Linda asked me a while ago if I would build a Coca-Cola truck for her husband Bob. So I've got 3 choices here. This is one. All right. And here's another one. Okay. And I've got a third one. Hang on. I got a third one right here. All right. So one of these, I will get down to Linda's husband, Bob. I'm not sure which truck yet, but one of those 3. Maybe I can get an opinion from Linda, which one she likes the best, or Bob. And, I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get to that, to be honest with you, but I will get to it. And, we have, what else is on the calendar? Long Island Scale Model Society has a show in March. Not sure what date, but sometime in March. And the NNL East, the great big show of the year, is in April. That's in Wayne, New Jersey, what I'm trying to say. So I think there's a show up in Syracuse sometime in the summer. I think so. And I'm trying to talk my wife into letting me go down to the Acme show down in Georgia. And I think that's next November. So a number of things on the calendar for the upcoming months. And I'm hoping to get 2 additional builds done before the show in March. So considering that, the Peterbilt record that I'm currently working on and the other kits that I just showed you, I have a full plate. So we'll see if I can get all of that done. The Peterbilt, I mentioned that I was going to do it in that turquoise and white color. And you saw me do the white color on camera. I think that was in the last video. And actually, it's in the dehydrator right now because I had to repaint it. And the reason I had to repaint it was I mixed, it was an MCW. Here, let me see. Yeah, here we go. MCW, all right. And I mixed that at a ratio of 1:1. I think I showed that on camera too. And I have since found out that the proper mixing ratio for that paint in enamel is 3:1. 3 parts paint, 1 part thinner. So it went into the dehydrator looking good, but it came out of the dehydrator kind of looking bad. So I had to sand it all down and redo that paint. And that's what I did this morning, and it's inside the dehydrator right now. So hopefully, in fact, it's got another 6 minutes to go. So I hope that comes out better. And then the turquoise color, if you remember, is going to also be an MCW enamel. Okay, and I think that will look pretty good. I hope so. The last video when I was doing those color, or the white color anyway, I had mentioned that the spray booth wasn't really exhausting the fumes real well, and upon looking at it, the filter was just so gummed up with gunk that it was hard. You could touch it and it felt like a cement wall. It was so caked up with stuff. So I did that too yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a maintenance day. I cleaned out the airbrush, put in a new filter. I cleaned out my airbrushes. I had mentioned that this particular airbrush was getting a little bit, the trigger was getting a little bit sticky. So I did a complete breakdown of this airbrush. This is the Iwata Neo trigger handle, obviously. So I did a complete breakdown of that. Broke down the Gallery airbrush as well, and the Iwata Eclipse. And what else did I do? the Bucasso I broke down, and the Grex. Now this Grex is giving me some problems. Now, this is a great airbrush, by the way, but it's kind of sputtering on me. I cleaned this I broke it down and cleaned out the entire thing, even cleaned out the interior ports inside here, and it shoots, it kind of fluctuates. It's inconsistent, and I'm just not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this airbrush at this point, but I'll figure something out. So anyway, that's about as much as I've got for right now. Again, I wanted to turn this around and speak with you directly and wish everybody happy holidays, happy new year. Believe it that after next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, we'll be in a brand new year, 2025. So hopefully that'll be a good year for all of us. And again, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to tune in and watch my videos, and the subscribers that I do have. I haven't learned how to edit yet. So that means you've gotten to see all the bloopers and mistakes, and I've had my share of them. So eventually I'll get around to learning how to edit, so you won't see so many of my mistakes. By the way, I want to take a moment and thank James Tester. He has a Scale Model Experiment on YouTube. That's his channel. He is a terrific model builder. And anyway, I contacted him because, as you may have seen in some of my other videos, I got a brand new 3D printer. It's an Elegoo Mars resin printer. I know nothing about 3D printing. This is a whole brand new thing for me. And I am going to be getting a dental vacuum forming machine. You got all that? And what that does is it actually makes the windows. Okay, so if you print out a car body, you need windshield and windows and so forth. And that apparently is the device that you use to make the windows. And I have seen James Tester on his YouTube channel make those. So I contacted him, and he very graciously took the time to answer my questions about that. He responded right away, and he was a big help. And so James Tester, if you ever have the opportunity to see my video, thank you very much. And there's a lot of other people on YouTube that I watch that I've learned a lot of things from. Lucas C. Channel is one, Barbados Rex, Craig's Corner. All of these people I watch on a regular basis, and I've learned an awful lot from them, so check them out. So anyway, again, I'm going to wrap this up. Just a quick video here for Christmas Eve, and I've got everybody coming for dinner tonight. We kind of have gotten into the habit of doing Chinese food every year on Christmas Eve. I'm not sure how we got into that habit, but we that's our ritual. So yeah, everybody will be here tonight, and we'll be doing Chinese food, and of course, everybody will be here again tomorrow for Christmas. So again, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. And again, thank you so much for watching my channel and for subscribing. So have a great holiday. Thanks.